Today's meteorologists work with a lot of advanced technology, automated weather system, observing stations, Doppler radar, satellites, computer models, even hurricane hunting aircraft. But even today, we still use 100-year-old technology, and it's no throwback.
You can go way back in time to the 1930s and 40s, and if you think about before we had the radar, before we had the satellite, this was a way to get information way up in the atmosphere, and we've been doing this for, 60, 70 years.
First used regularly in the 1930s, the simple weather balloon still serves an integral purpose today. So much data is taken from the weather balloons, and with it, forecasters can create a plethora of maps used in forecasting, either by computer or even the old-school hand analysis.
There's a small radiosonde, that's what we call it. It's just an instrument package that we tie with a string onto the balloon, and it's got sensors on board. The return is huge because all the data that goes into the model, that's what we're making the hurricane forecast with. That's what we're making our cold front, warm front. All the forecasts are based on those models, which the balloon feeds those models. So if you think about the effort to launch a couple balloons a day is nothing compared to the return on investment for the country when it comes to the weather models.
Twice a day, all across the world, balloons are released at the exact same time.
It's basically a way to look at that. It's a CAT scan of the atmosphere across our entire planet Earth. We look up when it comes to weather forecasting. It's not just looking right here at the surface.
In about 10 seconds from now, balloons all across the world are going to be lifting up, taking readings from the surface all the way to the tippy top of the atmosphere. And for Slidell, Louisiana, that time has come, and yours truly is going to launch the balloon in accordance with all the other balloons launching at the exact same time. In about 3, 2, 1, ready? These balloons have been known to travel as far as a few miles from the launch point, or miles away across Alabama, or even out in the Gulf. Once it gets high enough, the balloon is the size of a story-and-a-half building before it pops and falls back to Earth.
And the parachute opens up and it comes back to the Earth. It says very clearly this is a weather instrument. It's nothing strange. There's actually a little cylinder at the bottom of the instrument. Pull the bag out. It says return to sender. It has our address on it. Put the instrumentation in there and we'll get it back and we'll try to reuse it.
You know what, Chris? Sometimes the classic old-fashioned ways are just better. So why fix anything that's not broken?
Yeah, that's incredible. What, 70 years old?
Yeah, and I think the first one was launched over 100 years ago, but they've been regularly doing it for 70 years, and it's proven to help us quite a bit, especially with hurricane forecasting.
Very cool. Thanks.